other platform. Oh, let's talk about this. Alright everyone, yesterday, or maybe the night before, there was an edit on, I think it was the Call of Duty website, and it listed PlayStation 4 as the platform first, and then it said other platform, referring to Xbox. Now this video isn't about that, I just thought that part was funny, because people are already saying, well, this has happened in the past when they've marketed with Microsoft. Well, that is also true and false at the same time, simply because in the past we've had other platforms, as in plural, that have been put together. So like for Black Ops 2 for instance, that released on the Xbox 360, PS3 and Wii U. So that was the reason then, other platforms, just saves them doing that. But referring to Xbox as other platform, I thought it was funny, quite odd really. It seems that they may have changed it by now, but anyway, let's get back to the main topic. Enhancements for Call of Duty, World War 2 and Destiny 2 seem nowhere to be seen. And before I continue, I'm just going to say this. People are going to say, well, it's only September, they're not going to talk about it yet. That is 100% correct, and before I even finish with what I was going to say, I get that, but I'm talking about what we know, and what we've known from the past, and where things look like they're going to end up going. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare didn't get any HDR whatsoever for the Xbox One S, but did on the PlayStation 4 Pro, even though Microsoft introduced HDR gaming to the masses. Then it gets to this year and there's no word on HDR, and I literally find out last night that the new Call of Duty game does in fact have HDR on Xbox One X, or I should say S, so you know it'll be on the X as well, but that's good, very good for them to add that, as they should actually, but no word of enhancements at all, and that's disappointing, because it's their job to give us these enhancements. It has nothing to do with marketing deals. People will keep on saying it's the marketing deals. Can you imagine if a marketing deal had stopped a PlayStation 4 Pro game from getting that enhanced? The internet would melt down. But considering Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is in fact getting, or I should say World War 2 is getting HDR, maybe enhancement is coming, but they're just not going to talk about it, which would make sense. So I'm going to move on to Destiny. At any opportunity, anyone from Destiny just seems to outright ignore the Xbox platform or the user base, which is odd considering, look, I get that Bungie was around before Halo, but it was Halo that made them as big as they are, and the fan base for Destiny on Xbox is huge, really huge, and that was without any advertising for the console version on Xbox. But you know what, people liked Bungie, they wanted to buy their next game and they supported it. Granted, you know, I thought the game was probably the biggest disappointment of the gen, but if you enjoy it, that's awesome. Hope you enjoy number 2. But it's setting a bad precedent, this game, because again, no word of HDR, and yes, they've said they're not talking about that yet, but again, they haven't even said if they are going to talk about it. They said, oh, we'll get to that in the future, but that's nothing. That means nothing. That means nothing to me as a consumer. Like, wouldn't you think a game like Destiny would get HDR just immediately announced? Like, even if it was to come a month after, 2 months after, 3 months after, they still haven't said yes or no. I don't like these grey areas in gaming. Everything around Bungie just seems really odd. Like, that marketing deal Just seems weird. And I'm not necessarily going to blame PlayStation. I'm going to blame Activision for even going along with it. It's kind of ridiculous. They can't talk about the Xbox version, and whenever there's like a Q&A, they kind of just like brush Xbox questions off to the side. Like there was a recent Q&A and someone was asking about Xbox, and you know, it was kind of just brushed under the table quickly. Like it's like they want to pretend that it doesn't exist. And if people are wanting enhancements for Destiny, don't go tweeting angrily at the developers or the studio saying I demand enhancement. Just say you want an enhancement. I mean, if you say something in the nicest way, they'll pay attention to you. But if you come across, you know, angry, it's not going to work. If you want it enhanced, say that you want it enhanced. And look, Xbox fans have been loyal to Bungie for coming on decades. So there's that. Also, before I go, I saw an opinion piece on Polygon. In the opinion piece, I like how these opinion pieces are just listed like articles. It's just got a little word underneath that says opinion. Do you know what the difference between an opinion and an article is on one of these websites? Nothing. There's literally nothing different. Just the slight different way they present it. But they were saying that if you're going to buy Destiny 2, you buy it on PlayStation 4. And I'm going to tell you why that's BS. Because people complain about exclusive content or timed content at any other opportunity, but Destiny 2 or Destiny has gotten this pass. 2-year exclusive content, and Bungie, I should say Polygon, listing the PlayStation 4 version as the best place to play it. Come on. That deal's all messed up, and everyone knows it. 2-year content. That was absolutely disgraceful. And Polygon are just letting that slide. That website is trash. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, follow me on Twitter, the link will be down in the description down below. I'm out, have a good one.